Long overdue video about my take on the JBL Flip 4 versus the JBL Flip 5. Now these two still use Bluetooth 4.2 and they are both IPX7 rated. Now the major difference here is that the JBL Flip 5 actually floats in water as opposed to the JBL Flip 4, which does not. At a first glance, the design appears to be exactly the same, and the physical aspects of both appear very similar, but they're not exact duplicates. So you would have the same JBL wire-like woven pattern here with the rubbery part of the back of the speaker. You still have the passive radiators at the top and the bottom of the unit. But when you take a closer look, you can start noticing very subtle changes and differences, especially when you compare them side by side. You can notice that the JBL Flip 5 is slightly larger than the Flip 4. Now on paper it says 7 inches for the Flip 5 and 6.9 I believe for the Flip 4, but you don't see that right away. And the button placement is also noticeable. You're going to notice that while you find the usual suspects on the Flip 4, meaning the play button, the up and down volume buttons, and the Bluetooth closer to the rubber part of the speaker, the Flip 5 seems to have most of those buttons with the exception of the Bluetooth button, which has been moved and replaced from this spot by the party boost button. And the placement of these buttons on the Flip 5 has moved a little bit closer to the middle part of the speaker. And the function of one of these main buttons has changed, the play button. So on the Flip 4, it accepts calls, it engages your virtual assistant, and of course it plays and pauses audio. On the Flip 5, on the other hand, it is used to literally play and pause. That's it. The rubbery part of the speaker back here on the Flip 4 has the power button and also the Connect Plus button. But on the Flip 5, that is where the Bluetooth button has been relocated. Now, as far as sound goes, the Flip 5 actually has an overall good quality sound compared to the Flip 4. The lows, mids, and highs are very clean, and the bass is pumping on the Flip 5. It's overall actually slightly louder than the Flip 4. Now for charging, the Flip 4 has the micro USB port along with the 5 LED light indicators, and it still has a jack also. But the Flip 5 has a USB-C type of port with a strip LED light indicator. With a Flip 5, you'll be charging it for about 2.5 hours as opposed to the Flip 4, which would require about 3.5 hours for charging. So the biggest issue, of course, is the Party Boost, which is now replacing the Connect Plus feature. So with the Flip 4, you can actually connect to all current available JBL speakers, well, at least most, using that Connect Plus feature, as opposed to the Flip 5, where you would only be able to connect to JBL Flip 5s or future JBL speakers that will be falling into this generation. Now here's my take, and this is based on sound quality, the price, connectivity, among many other things. If this is going to be your first JBL speaker and you are planning on buying only the future generation JBL speakers, then go ahead and go for the JBL Flip 5. But if you already own one or more of the current generation of JBL speakers, and let's say you're looking for something a little bit more practical and cheaper, then go ahead and just get yourself the JBL Flip 4 and call it a day. That way you'll be able to connect to all of the current JBL speakers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.